What's up everyone, Soldier First Class here, and today's mission, we're going to be doing a first class review of the Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time demo. I've had a chance to play each level a few times, which you see in the background of the video. I'd like to start off by thanking Activision and Toys for Bob for providing me with the code for this demo. So to begin, Crash 4 It's About Time is a direct sequel to Crash Bandicoot 3 Warped. Toys for Bob even tosses in a few jokes about the status of the spin-off games, which I thought was a nice nod to the series. The game features two difficulty modes, Retro, which fits the more hardcore of Crash fans, and Modern, a mode that is more for the casual fan or younger players looking to get into it. The two modes are the same in level design, but they have different features that make the game more or less challenging. Retro mode is like old Crash games where you had lives and game overs. Modern mode instead features checkpoints and focuses less on lives and more about tackling the obstacles. It also has a nice little death tracker in the corner so you can watch as you embarrass yourself over and over and over again. Trust me. The demo itself contains 3 levels: Snow Way Out, Dino Dash, and Ship Happens. I've been playing Crash Bandicoot since the first game on PlayStation 1, and I still had a difficult time with my first trip through these levels. But like with many platformers, it's all about getting your timing down and learning the pattern of the levels. The new Quantum Masks, which feature special powers that enhance Crash's gameplay abilities, are really fun to mess around with. Toys for Bob has done a phenomenal job in making sure they feel at home within the game's new systems. The first mask allowed me to slow down time for a few seconds, which had me feel like Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. That's right, I wasn't going to talk about freezing time without making a JoJo reference, come on. This mask is useful for slowing down platforms to jump across, but also has another special feature. If you remember the old Crash games, you may remember crates that would be on a hidden timer and would turn to steel, rendering them unbreakable. Kinda like a certain stand from JoJo's Bizarre... Okay, sorry, I'll stop. This time, Crash 4 features boxes that are triggered by an exclamation point box and run on a timer. Don't worry though, if you don't hit them within the time limit, you can just hit the box again until you get them. These features make for some interesting obstacles to get around, and no pun intended, but timing is key. It also has something new to the series, and that's being able to walk on nitro boxes. Freezing time allows you to jump or run across nitro boxes without them exploding, but you'll have to be quick because when your power runs out, they'll immediately explode. The second mask allowed me to phase certain objects in and out of existence. This allowed me to avoid nitro boxes or even collect boxes that were phased out. It also plays into the obstacles as you can phase them out to avoid some of them. There's a specific spot in the game where you're riding this branch and you have to not only dodge rocks, but also phase large plants out so you can jump over them. Some boxes on this branch had to be phased in and out to collect them as well. You'll also notice that things have changed a little bit for our Bandicoot friend. Toys for Bob has added some quality of life improvements to the traditional platformer by showing a landing circle underneath Crash or enemies whenever they jump. This allows you to aim where you're going to land and get a feel for your surroundings before attempting to land on a platform or moving object. Crash also comes with some of his old moves, including the double jump, but now features a sliding kick as well. After hitting R1 to slide while running, hit the square button and Crash will do a low spin kick. The game also features 5 known playable characters: Crash, Coco, Dr. Neo Cortex, Crash's girlfriend Tana, and Dingodile. However, for this demo, only Crash and Cortex were available. While Crash has moves like double jumping and body slamming in his arsenal, Cortex takes a much different approach to getting through levels. While he doesn't have the agility of Crash, he makes up for it with gadgets and some unique travel abilities. He features a ray gun which turns wildlife into platforms and can be fired multiple times for different effects. This includes a standard platform, a bouncing platform, and then finally, shooting the object 3 times results in it returning back to normal. You'll need to be aware of your surroundings to know which platform type is the best for the situation you're in. Cortex also features a hover ability that allows him to quickly fly across the screen for a second, and at the end gives him a few moments to find a landing area. He also features a circle underneath him while jumping just like Crash does. Cortex was actually really fun to play with, but unfortunately you really only get him for half a level. After completing half of the Ship Happens level, Cortex goes to detonate the same ship that was in Snow Way Out, and then you take over Crash again. This time it's the same map as the second half of Snow Way Out, but the placement of boxes and obstacles is different. This facelift features a slightly higher difficulty than the base map you've played before. Even though this is a continuation, I don't think crystals will be making their appearance again in Crash 4. In my limited run with the demo, there were no crystals to collect. However, gems are very much present in the game, and not only do you still get them from getting all the boxes in a level, you also obtain them by filling a meter that goes up by collecting Wumpa Fruit. There are also hidden gems throughout the levels to find. You'll have to pull out your best platforming moves if you want to collect them all. Since this was just a demo, you didn't get to see what collecting gems actually does for you, but if it's anything like the old games, you may be able to unlock more secrets the more you collect. I guess only time will tell. I'll, see myself out. Overall, Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time is an excellent nod to the legacy of the series and carries it proudly. References to the previous games, the spin-offs, and the continuation from where we left off in Crash Warped gives this game witty humor, all while being a really satisfying platforming adventure. Much like its PlayStation 1 predecessors, Crash 4 is extremely enjoyable and well worth your time to play. I consider this a must-play for platforming fans, especially fans that grew up on Crash Bandicoot, Mario, and Spyro the Dragon like I did. You'll find everything you loved about the previous games, albeit with some great quality of life improvements and an amazing new coat of paint. Crash 4 hits store shelves on October 2nd, 2020, and I can't wait to get my hands on the full game. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to omni-slash that like button. Let me know in the comments section below if you'll be picking up Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time. Subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell to join the ranks of Soldier today. And for all the latest Crash Bandicoot 4 It's About Time news, features, and content, I'm Soldier First Class, and I'm on to the next mission. Later, guys.